Welcome back, everyone. Well, today we're here to talk about Wilkins grips, and this one is on a mini griptilian. Actually, I've had this mini griptilian, this 556 model, for 6 years now. There's obviously a lot of reviews already out there on Wilkins grips. Do they live up to the hype? We'll just start off and say yes, they live up to the hype. You can stop the video now if you want, or continue on. I'm going to talk about what I like and don't like here. Let's start off with the bad, and it's not much. And I'm just being very, very picky here to try to find something. And it's going to be two things. The lanyard hold. Not quite sure it needs that. Even from a design aspect, I'd like to just see that filled in. That's just me. Also, it would be the ends of these screw heads. They kind of have a sheared off, kind of a polished look. And it just detracts from the brown aluminum here and the black hardware. That's being very, very critical though. I might do something to actually mute those a little bit, make them a little bit more subdued. That's it though, as far as the bad. It's still wearing the original painted pocket clip that came with the 556. It kind of looks cool in a way. I actually have contacted Benchmade about a black oxide, and so that's coming in. But I may leave this just because I think it is original to the knife, and I don't know, it kind of helps tell a story of the knife as well. That's just me though, I'm weird. One of the main things that make these so great is when this knife comes to you, the original stock as is, it's a little bit forward heavy. The original handles are so light. The original weight of the knife is 2.6 ounces. So this is going to add, you know, depending on whether you go with G10, aluminum, or titanium, it's going to add some rear weight to the knife. And G10 obviously being the lightest, then aluminum, then titanium. I kind of went in the middle because one of my other favorite knives, the Benchmade 940, aluminum handle, really like that. I just thought, you know, Benchmade siblings here, both wearing aluminum handles. And also, as far as G10 and titanium, it kind of falls right in the middle there. And after adding these, the original weight was 2.6 ounces, like I mentioned. This will bring up the new total weight to 3.5 ounces. And it just has that perfect feel now that it's a little bit heftier, a little bit more substantial, but I mean still very light and fast. And actually, two other knives that I EDC quite regularly, the small Sabenza and the 940, both these knives exactly are 2.9 ounces each. Originally this was a little lighter, but now it's still in the ballpark. It's 3.5. I'm not going to be super picky on that. It just has that feel though now, and actually the balancing point, if you were to hold this, is right around here. So it's got a great feel now. While the Sabenza's here, let's just look at these two together. So darn near close on size. I mean, they're comparable. This knife's a little lighter, the small Sabenza. Things aren't fitting in frame quite so well. But isn't it neat just to see those together? That gives you an idea. And yeah, I'll pull this out just for fun. A little bit, gives you a little bit more real estate there with the 940. It amazingly always overachieves with the giving you more than it should as far as its size and weight. But what a knife. What a knife. Can't say enough good about that. But today this is what we're talking about. And you know, the execution that Kevin Wilkins does with these from top to bottom is just perfect. The crater pattern, the edges, everything is just perfect. You can't say enough good about these. Even the ordering process, I went straight through Kevin's site, and you know, we exchanged a couple of emails, wanted to see if what I was wanting was in stock, and he responded back, and then paid him and he sent me the tracking info, and I just kind of followed it all the way from Berlin to my house, and what a fun process. I sent him an email at the end with a photo of the completed knife, and just thanked him for everything. It was just a cool experience to order that way right from the maker. Another thing I like about it, I like that he allows the pocket clip to be left or right hand carry. And another thing that's really great about these is on the original, the way that the frame inside, it's almost like Benchmade didn't take advantage of the rear thumb jimping here, and also the finger jimping there in that finger choil. There's a lot more traction there. It's like Kevin took advantage of that. He said, it's there, I'm going to make these handles a little bit shy of that, and it just feels great. If you see the original here laid over top, you see that he gives you just a tad bit more here at the bottom. And you can get, I've got large hands, you can get a good 4-finger grip on this on a small knife, and it just feels great there. It gives you all the knife you need as far as I'm concerned. Who would be interested in this? Because you know, when I bought this knife 6 years ago, I think I paid $65 for it. The current market I just checked on Amazon, around $90, so they've gone up. And to get these handles, it's going to be, you know, more than $100 to have them shipped. It just depends on if you go with G10, aluminum, or titanium. Titanium being the most expensive. Is it worth it? I'm going to say yes, especially if you already own a Griptilian knife and you're wanting to change it up, upgrade it. The feel of this knife, more so than the looks. If you like the looks, that's great, but the feel of it is much, much, much better than the original. You just can't, it's night and day. So that's it. That's my quick little summary of the knife. Love it. Hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for the views and comments. Always good to hear from y'all. Y'all take care.